Hello, I'm Justin Olsen with Blomquist Hale, one of the therapists here, and I wanted to talk to you about turning towards your partner rather than turning away. This is something that John Gottman, the famous marriage therapist, has studied for years. He did a study in his lab that he had couples come in and that he really studied whether they were turning towards or turning away. And so couples that stayed married turned towards each other 86% of the time. And couples that divorced, they averaged only turning towards each other 33% of the time. So turning towards can be pretty simple. It's just paying attention to what your partner is saying and doing. It's affirming what they do. It's having a positive connection. These can be really simple things by, nodding, by smiling, by winking, by reflective listening, by showing some empathy, by requesting help. Any of those things can help. And so, turning towards really happens by paying attention to what's going on with your partner. If we're driving down the road and, your husband sees a truck that he really likes, he's like, look at this truck. And you just, as the spouse, look there and are just looking at your phone and don't pay attention. That's turning away instead of turning towards. So we want to pay attention to what's happening with our partner. To me, this sets up kind of this sliding glass door moment I want you to think about. And so when they're asking for attention, do you open the door and go through, or do you shut the door and turn away? And so the more that we go through, the more that we turn towards our partner, the more we build up this emotional savings account, this emotional bank account. And as we turn towards them, we put money in the bank account, we deposit money in there. And as that builds up, our relationship feels better and better. We feel more connected. We have more romance, more intimacy. We have a lot better connection in our relationship. But if we don't turn towards, where we make a lot of mistakes in that way, we're pulling out money, we're withdrawing money from that bank account. And as that gets lower and lower, our relationship doesn't feel as good. And so ultimately, we want to really start turning towards our partner and really pay attention to the things they're saying and what they're doing, and to be able to respond in a good way. Open that door and go through, and that will really help your relationships to be more successful.